We can clearly see Mercedes on the back foot heading into the Australian GP with porpoising issues and a huge lack of pace compared to Ferrari and Red Bull this season. During an unprecedented 8-year streak of Formula One titles, Mercedes crushed their competition and were not in contention for a victory in any of the 160 races from 2014 through to the end of the 2021. While a new era of F1 for 2022 brought much changed cars and rules, it was that dominance which made them the clear favorites for this year. But the two thrilling races to start the new season have had a notable, almost unthinkable, silver absentee from the front, while Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton have already endured a humiliating Q1 exit in qualifying and already admit they are a long way off rivals Ferrari and Red Bull. Here is a quick look at the previous year's Mercedes point versus this year's. Compared to 2021 with 60 points, this year they are on 38 points, which is 40 points behind current leader Ferrari. When did these issues start for Mercedes? For Mercedes, the troubles were already evident before 2022's first race on pre-season testing. After a steady first test in Barcelona, Mercedes turned heads ahead of the second test in Bahrain with a spectacularly sleek new design for their W13 car, which many, even most in the paddock, expected would see a team who have so much history in acing new regulations find instant speed. The engineers believe the car is capable to achieve that, but the problem is porpoising. This porpoising is a fascinating problem holding the team back. Mercedes have had more issues than most with the porpoising phenomenon seen this year when the car violently bounces on its suspension at high speed. Not shown in the simulator, this caught Mercedes completely off guard, and they believe it is the source of 99% of their problems. While all teams have experienced this in some regard to start the new year, Red Bull and to a lesser extent Ferrari have got on top of it, and Mercedes were often a second a lap off those cars at the last race in Saudi Arabia. Even though the Ferraris, and Red Bull, also having same porpoising, but not as severe as Mercedes W13. Aim for more top speed? The W13 bounces away. Run the car lower and get more performance? This increases the issue. Mercedes therefore have to run the car higher to mitigate the porpoising, sacrificing speed, hence the devastated lap time and poor performance. In all of that, what's happened to Hamilton? The biggest shock of the season so far has to be Hamilton falling at the first hurdle in qualifying in Jeddah, where he could only manage 16th as he exited Q1 for the first time on pure pace alone in well over a decade for a hard-to-balance car. Hamilton was well beaten by new teammate Russell and cut a downbeat figure after Sunday's race where he scored only a single point, while he managed a podium in Bahrain, handed to him by a double Red Bull DNF. So far we can see, an historic 8th title quest is already stuttering. Hopefully the team can manage a car capable of podiums will help the 7-time world champion in this title fight. Now the question is, can Mercedes recover and when will they find solutions? Mercedes are planning phased upgrades over the next few rounds, and they are set to bring their first update to this weekend's returning Australian GP in Melbourne, which should at least give them some performance, but this may not be a quick fix. We all know about the cost cap and they are working with less data than the teams like Ferrari. Mercedes themselves say they are trying to maximize points until they are back in contention for race wins and pole positions. Given their expertise, and history of working things out, take last year when they overhauled Red Bull, there won't be major panic, just yet. But the worry will be, once they do unlock the car's potential, just how far ahead will the Ferrari and Red Bull be? And will they be able to catch up? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments section. And don't forget to subscribe.